Alrighty, it's another Raptor video. So I just got playing with some of the trim on the front. Thought I'd have a look and see how it all comes apart. And before I know it, I started spraying stuff. So I've missed a few bits out. I can go and show you. So where we're at, I always say that, don't I? So I'm seeing that back when I watch my video. Anyway, there's another saying. Anyway, here we go. So fuck me, pardon me. I've taken the front grill off. Grill. Get his teeth put back in. I've given it a quick wash. I got the badge off. That was handy. Had that round my neck. All the clips are off, and this is in great nick. So that's just going to get, well, instead of wash, so I'm going to get sanding on that, and then pop that in to be undercoated and raptored. So that's come off just there, nice and easy. Happy days. Got a little clip here which has come off of there, so that's gonna sit back there just for a second. Right, put that there. Right, get that one in. However, there are two other bits I took off, and we're gonna spray yellow. They go on the bumper, and so it was badly done. I'll zoom in here and you can see when it goes in and has its sporty stripes put on, they do an awful job. There's no rubbing down, no undercoat. It's awful. And I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about it. I've got a couple of ideas, but well, that's handy. That comes off. I've got a couple of ideas. I might even wrap to those black stripes here and on the bonnet. That'd be quite nice. But this is done so bad. I need to get this off and give that a clean. I can see this being a whole can of worms though, once I start. So without any further ado, I'm just going to continue. Right, see what I mean? It could be a very big can of worms very quickly. So, I'm just so, here we go. Anyway, bugger it. It's a case of getting all into all these clips. I can't take the wire off that one, which is annoying. Anyway, let's sit there. So undo all the clips from the front, all the way down here, and then there's a whole bunch here for what looks like the bumper. And I'm just gonna have to find them one by one until I can get the grill out. I think once I got the grill out, that's going to expose quite a bit. And also help me find out how to take the bumper off. I've never taken one off before, so I'm going to find out. Alrighty then, so let's get stuck in. Get these lights out, find all the clips, find all the bolts. I thought this was going to be a nightmare, but actually it turned out to be quite easy, to be fair. I was quite surprised. I've still got the back ones to do, that'll be another video. But yeah, here we go. Right, I think, or I know. Ta-da! Bumper's off, which only means now there's a lot to clean, and still then take all this apart, get all the individual bits off, prep it, spray it. Looking forward to that. Let's transform the front end of Dumbbellbee. Right, gonna get ready to prep it now. So first things first, let's seal up all the connections, all the electricals.
Yeah. Dumbbellbee back in the workshop lights. Country soul, that custom life. Before the spray, before the shine, you gotta put in that overtime. Pull the trims and the handles clean. Every bolt where it ought to been. Dust mask on and the radio loud. Neighbors wondering what we're about. Panels stripped and the floor swept down. Sand and blocks going round and round. Grease remover in the evening air. Perfection's hiding everywhere. No shortcuts in this game we play. Good things come from the hard work way. every inch getting checked twice. That finish gotta look real nice. It's gotta be right, it's gotta be perfect. Nothing but the best for Dumbbellbee. From the sandy lines to the undercoat shine, we build this dream properly. Rub it smooth, clean and spotless. Every little detail matters to me. Yeah, we take our time, cause a finish this fine starts long before the spray you see. Buckets lined with the parts we saved, every panel carefully labeled and named. Scotch pads working late at night, getting every surface keyed up right. Primer going on silky thin, this is where the magic begins. Workshop smelling like paint and pride, country tunes and a van outside. Ain't no rush in a masterpiece, pressure low and the mind at peace. You can fake a lot in this old world fast, but quality's the thing that lasts. It's gotta be right, it's gotta be perfect. Nothing but the best around here. From the prep to the spray, we do it the hard way. That's why Dumbbellbee stands clear. Black trim smooth, panels glowing, ready for that Raptor skin. Yeah, the hard work shows and everybody knows the prep's where the build begins. The prep's where the build begins. Sand and dust on these old work boots, coffee strong and workshop roots. Dumbbellbee rolling back to life, one clean panel at a time. Sunrise shining on the workshop floor, Dumbbellbee's waiting by the open door. Got the trim laid out, bumpers in line. Today we're making him tougher, looking fine. Dust in the air and a coffee in hand, working together with the best little plan. Every coat we spray, every layer we lay, building our home for another getaway. Raptor spraying, making him strong, keeping Dumbbellbee rolling on and on. Trimming bumpers tough as steel, ready for the road and the country feel. Protecting the van like it protects us too. Every mile of memories, every sky so blue. Raptor ready, looking brand new. Dumbbellbee, buddy, we're coming through. Black on the trim, fresh on the sides, ready for the beaches and countryside drives. Rain or mud, sunshine or frost, keeping him safe no matter the cost. From Devon shores to mountain air, he takes us places without a care. Now we're giving back with every spray, making him stronger for another day. Raptor spray, making him strong, keeping Dumbbellbee rolling on and on. Trimming bumpers tough as steel, ready for the road and the country feel. Protecting the van like it protects us too. Every mile of memories, every sky so blue. Raptor ready, looking brand new. Dumbbellbee, buddy, we're coming through. Fired by the campsite, stars above. This van's more than wheels, it's built on love. Every panel shines with stories we made. Every road ahead, another memory laid. Raptor spraying, making him strong, keeping Dumbbellbee rolling on and on. Trimming bumpers, tough as steel, ready for the road and the country feel. Protecting the van like it protects us too. Dumbbellbee forever.
this has got to be one of my favorite parts now, is actually putting it all back together. We've got the spraying all done, and this is the first part of the grill all going back together. And I don't mind saying so myself, but I think it looks rather good. Everything seems to clip back in. What was really nice was, when stripping it, actually it wasn't as big of a task as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be so many nuts and bolts and God knows what else, but actually underneath, say the skid pan area of the main bumper, there was 4 hex screws, and then 2 more hex screws either side just in front of the wheels, and then there were 3 bolts on the top of the piece I'm just putting back together now, and then there was like 6 little plastic clips in that top piece as well, and that was it. And then it's a case of all the parts just clip back together. They all clip into each other. So yeah, we're really happy with that. Really happy with it. I was actually having a bit of a nightmare putting the bloody 4 badge back on, but it's not coming off because there is a little bit of sticker flex on the back, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Just building them all back up now, putting his eyes back in. I wouldn't mind getting some blue LEDs and just sort of have them on a switch. I think that'd look pretty cool if I could make him light up blue eyes. That'd be pretty darn cool. But here we go anyway. So we're just going to keep bolting things back on and, you know, plugging things back in and just building him back up, getting him looking lovely. We've obviously got the Van Love Festival coming up in a few weeks, and I want to get everything as buttoned up and done as possible. So I'm already out buying more Raptor paint at this point, of which I think I seem to have bought them all out, so I've got to wait until tomorrow to go and pick some more up. But there we go, look at that. I'm really happy with that. The stripes look nice. It was a terrible job done when I first bought the vehicle, but that was done by the company that buys them all from the lease company, because these are AA vans. And don't be fooled like I was, thinking that it was all lovely jubbly and serviced, and it's not. They get rid of them after 3 years. They go back to the lease company. They don't do the wet belts. It might have had an oil change if it was lucky, and then they go off to a company when they're sold at auction, and this particular company likes to put the stripes and stuff on, and they do a diabolical job, which is a real shame, because they don't even undercut, they don't even rub it down. So, and there was overspray and all sorts. They don't strip it, they kind of just do it, slap, bang, done. Anyway, I've now done it what I think is properly. I'm not a body workshop guy, I'm not even a mechanic, but you know, I'm practical. And as you can see, I've done everything on my driveway, and I like it. So there's a few other bits to do now Raptor wise. So the mirrors, they got to go black now, because I've done the trim on the bumper, which I haven't put on at this point, but I've done that black. They were yellow, but I've done them black. The mirrors need to go black now and give it a much better look. But here we go, let's put his grill back in. Now on to the final 2 pieces. So these were the bits that were yellow, and I stripped them back. They were badly painted, the paint was flaking. I tried to do them yellow and they just looked terrible. So black they went, and to be fair, I prefer them black, and the wife prefers them black, because I was trying to keep those bits of yellow trim to give it some highlights. But I like the black. I'm really chuffed with it. Very happy. Thank you for watching this, guys. Really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, leave some comments, and we hope to see you all very soon at the Van Love Festival and the next Raptor series. Take care.